Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young man named Eli. Eli was kind-hearted and hard-working, but he often felt lost and uncertain about his future. He would look at the people around him. Some were successful farmers, others skilled craftsmen, and a few even traveled to distant lands to seek their fortunes. But Eli? He felt stuck, as if he were wandering aimlessly without a purpose. One day, overwhelmed by his doubts, Eli decided to visit the village elder, a wise woman named Miriam, who was known for her deep faith and understanding of life's mysteries. "Miriam," Eli said, his voice trembling, "I feel like I'm going nowhere. Everyone else seems to have a purpose, but I don't know what I'm meant to do. Does God even have a plan for me?" Miriam smiled gently and handed Eli a small, unmarked seed. "Plant this seed in the ground, water it every day, and trust that it will grow," she said. "But remember, you won't see the fruit of your labor right away. You must have faith." Eli took the seed and did as Miriam instructed. He planted it in the soft soil near his home and watered it diligently. Days turned into weeks, and still, nothing happened. Eli grew impatient. "Maybe this seed is just like me," he thought. "Maybe it's meant to stay buried and never grow." But Miriam's words echoed in his mind, "Trust that it will grow." One morning, as the sun rose over the hills, Eli noticed a tiny green sprout breaking through the soil. Over time, the sprout grew into a strong, healthy tree, bearing the sweetest fruit Eli had ever tasted. The villagers would come from far and wide to enjoy its bounty, and Eli realized that the tree had become a blessing to everyone. Miriam visited Eli one evening as he sat beneath the tree. "Do you see now, Eli?" she asked. "God's plan for you was like this seed. It required patience, faith, and trust. You didn't know what it would become, but God did. And now, this tree not only feeds you but also nourishes the entire village." Eli's eyes filled with tears as he understood the lesson. "God's plan for me was always there," he said. "I just couldn't see it because I was too focused on what I didn't have instead of trusting in what was to come." Miriam nodded. "Remember, Eli, God's timing is perfect. Even when you feel lost or uncertain, He is working behind the scenes, preparing something beautiful for you. Your job is to keep moving forward, to plant your seeds, and to trust in His plan." From that day on, Eli lived with a newfound sense of peace and purpose. He no longer worried about comparing himself to others or rushing to find his path. Instead, he focused on being kind, working hard, and trusting that God's plan for him would unfold in its own time. Moral of the story: life can often feel uncertain, and it's easy to doubt whether God has a plan for you.